So what kind of clothes would be a want and what kind of clothes would be a need?
Tell her the clothes that are a want. I mean, the ones that are needed. Ashley?
Clothes are needed to keep us warm because if we don't have clothes, we will be cold and we won't stay warm.
So
What else? Clothes?
The clothes that you need to keep you warm. So maybe things like a coat or a pretty warm pair of pants. Now, warm clothes to keep you warm don't have to be expensive. You don't have to have a whole lot of them. You just need enough to be able to wear regularly and keep you warm. So, as I said, a one kind of clothing might be a really super pretty dress or a very expensive brand name pair of jeans. So when we think about things like that, you can find what are our wants and what are our needs, and even in food. So there are certain kinds of food that would definitely be needs. You need to get enough nutrition, but what kinds of foods might be wants?
Which kinds of foods might be a want that when you go to the market, you really, really want? Jose?
Candy?
Oh, tell her, loud. Candy, what else? You said it. Say it louder.
Chips?
Chips? Great, what else?
What else, Steve? Say it louder.
Okay.
McDonald's, he said.
Okay, so there seems like there's a lot of different types of food that we want but we probably don't really need, like McDonald's or chips or fries or any kind of really unhealthy food, candy especially. We really want it and we say, oh, I want this sugar, I want this really good looking piece of chocolate, but we don't really need it. So some kind of foods that we really need are things like vegetables and fruits and enough grains, and these are things that would keep us healthy. So you need to have nutritious food, but you don't need to have a ton of it. You need to have just enough to keep you from being hungry and keep you nutritious, and to give you nutrition. So when you think about what are my wants and what are my needs, and you ask yourself, next time you look at a window and you say, oh, I really want this really cool looking hat. I know it's actually not super cool looking, but you say, I really, really want this hat, but is it a want or is it a need? It's so beautiful and that's why I want it. But I already have a bunch of hats at home, so would it be a want or is it a need?
Say it.
A want, yes. If I already have lots of hats at home, I don't need a hat to keep me warm at all. It's not in the middle of winter, it's starting to be spring, then I probably don't need a hat. I want the hat because it's pretty, but I don't need it. So next time that you see something that you really want, but you know that you don't need, then ask yourself, is it worth the money? And will I use it a year from now or 2 years from now? Because if you get something and you'll outgrow it in a couple months, or if you get something and you'll get tired of it, then it might not be such a good way to spend your money. So always be very frugal or save your money wisely. You can do that by going to thrift stores, by reusing things that you have that might not be all worn out, and always think, how can I save money and how can I save my family money by doing things like clipping coupons or taking discounts at restaurants, that sort of thing. So does anyone want to tell me, what have you learned about saving money?
We learned about saving money, that it's important to save money so we can buy things we need, and if we have extra money, we can buy things we want.
Very good. You want to make sure to have enough money to pay for your needs, and then if you have extra money, then maybe you can get some of your wants. Very good. What else?
What else? What else have we learned?
We learned that we could help people with our money.
Yes. So what are some ways that you can help people with your money?
What are some ways that you can help somebody else with your money? Jonathan, speak loud.
I'm sorry.
We need to give money to people, to the old people, so they could buy what they need.
Very good. So if you think of when you donate money, so to donate money would be to give your money to someone who maybe needs it more than you do. So maybe to elderly people, or you could maybe give it. So maybe we've all heard about the earthquake in Japan, and then during the earthquake in Haiti and the earthquake in Chile, there was a lot of people giving donations to people who really needed it more than they did. So when you have some extra money and you've covered your own needs, it's very nice to help some other people cover theirs. And you can do that by donating to charities and to help other people out. So that's a very good thing to do. Is there anything else that we learned today? Okay, does anyone want to list one? So we learned all these ways of saving money. So we learned things like clipping coupons or going to thrift stores. Does anyone want to list one of these things that we learned about to save money?
Using coupons.
Using coupons, great. Anyone else want to list one?
Not to buy expensive things.
Not to buy expensive things, yeah, especially if it's a little bit expensive because it's really high quality, because it's a very good kind of thing, then it's okay to spend a little more. But if it's only expensive because of a brand name, or it's just more expensive, then yeah, it's not worth it to buy it. Okay, and would anyone like to name one more of the things that we talked about to save money?
Anyone else?
Okay. So, quick review. It's coupons, waiting for new products for their prices to drop, not buying things in season, maybe waiting for some clearance sales, recycling, reusing, and reducing. So reusing things you've used before, and sometimes if you visit a certain store a lot, maybe getting incentive programs, finding out if restaurants have a kids eat free day or discounts, shopping at thrift stores where other people have worn clothes, they outgrow them or they don't need them and they give it to a store and then you can buy it. Going to garage and yard sales or maybe have one of your own. Making your own cards for people instead of buying them from the store. And not buying based on brand names. And finally, before my breath gives out, comparing unit prices. So how much does this can of beans cost versus this can of beans? So, I hope that you will be using at least a few of these techniques, whether it's coupons or thrift stores or not buying in season, and save yourself some money. And I'm sure that next time if I see any of you, if I'm visiting New Jersey, then maybe you guys will be millionaires by the time I see you with all the money you've saved. I hope that you have a great day, everybody, and it was really fun talking to you.
You too. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your time with us. What do we say, boys and girls?
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Wait, bye.